Welcome back to Investing and Trading Live. We'll start that over. Podcast listeners get it live. We'll start it over. Here we go. Welcome back to Investing and Trading Live, the final segment of the show here today. And we had a great week in the markets, a great show here today, talking about some different stock analysis opportunities in all directions within your retirement accounts or your trading accounts. And we had a lot of people texting in for this investing class that we're doing here locally, and it's where we've taught thousands, just like you, our various strategies, which are designed to teach you to make smarter investing decisions or trading decisions as well. Text the word investing to the number 210-210. And this is a free class for 2 seats. Text investing to 210-210. When you do that, you're also going to receive, when you attend, a financial quick start kit, which has some strategies on up markets, strategies on down markets, but also it has those OTA picks that we've been talking about here that Online Trading Academy has, the sponsor of the show. Those are also in that quick start kit. So make sure to do that. Text investing to the number 210 for 2 seats for this class. So Al, I just want to just talk about, we kind of kick the show off usually every week, and we talk about some different stock analysis, but really the overall market consensus, what's happening in the markets, and an update on what's going on, some of the news events that are coming out, and you talked about some of the numbers that came out, which is impacting inflation moving forward. Mm-hmm. And the S&P 500 has just been in a pretty key area of supply that has been dropping out of here in this. If you're looking at the overall index, the 4120 area to like 4200 roughly, and it's a pretty pivotal area of it's showing of institutional selling. Mm-hmm. And we don't know where this market is going to go. But you can always say, but I'll tell you what, I'll be prepared if it gets here. I'll be prepared if it gets there. Yep. Now, if this market continues to go down, what are some of the things our listeners can prepare for and plan for? But also, what are some of the opportunities if this market continues to go down?
Yeah. Well, you know what? The opportunities, whether it goes down or whether it goes up, are fantastic. The movement in the market it's like a gift being handed to us if you know how to properly unwrap that gift. If the market is going to go down significantly, and I mentioned what Robert Kiyosaki said earlier, that he said this is the biggest bubble in the economy in history, and I think his comment was, God help us all. Yeah. Well, Michael Wilson, who is rated the number one stock strategist by Institutional Investor, he's with Morgan Stanley. He said investors have their heads in the clouds or buried in the sand and are running out of time to salvage their returns before risking a catastrophic end. Well, that's an opinion, but that's an opinion of somebody who has been very accurate over the years. So that catastrophic end or any kind of catastrophic or negative impact is only going to be felt if you don't know how to take advantage of what's coming, regardless of which way. As Josh said, in a proper plan that includes the right strategy and the right knowledge and skills should have you prepared for anything that happens. So you shouldn't have to sit back and go, oh no, what do I do now? Because you'll know what to do. And we don't know what's going to happen. We can't control what happens, for example, with Russia or China, or what's going to happen as far as the public still spending money or not spending money. What's going to happen with layoffs? We got artificial intelligence is going to impact a lot of things. There are a lot of things out there that are out of our control. The only thing we can control, and you need to be able to control to benefit from these markets, from these moves in the markets and the economy, is the ability to control how the things that are uncontrollable control you, how they impact your portfolios. And the opportunities are there. The assets are there that the institutions use in all these different market conditions. It's just that no one is teaching you how to use them. So in these classes, we'll talk about things other than stock. Most people know what a stock is, or a lot of people maybe still don't even know that, but they're familiar with stocks and with mutual funds. But there are other things that have significant benefits, both from a risk standpoint and especially from a return standpoint. We're talking about leverage. Leverage used in the markets is similar to the leverage used with a mortgage. And if you have a properly set up retirement plan, you can trade things like the options market, the futures market, the foreign exchange market. They have leverage. They also allow you to take a much smaller amount of money and participate in something that has a much higher higher overall value and return potential. And if you have experienced losses in your retirement accounts and your portfolios, excuse me, then how do you recoup that? How do you get that back quickly? Well, you have to use something other than just the typical mutual fund or buy and hold strategy. Use something that has this leverage that we're talking about. We show you how to use these. We show you what those assets are, and we talk to you about how you have access to them, just like the big players, just like the big hedge funds and
Yep.
the Wall Street institutions have.
Yeah, let me help you out. Why don't you take a
I'm gonna
drink of
take a
your
drink. Thank you.
of your tea there, Al? But just a couple things that you just kind of you were explaining a lot of different things there, and you got me to thinking. And I was actually talking with a family member. It was probably a few weeks back now, but and this is how I think a lot of people think. They say, I just don't know what to do with my finances. I don't know what to do with my 401k. I don't know how to trade, or I don't know how to do it correctly. So then I just don't do. I just leave it out. I'll handle it later.
Sure.
And they go on with their day, and that's kind of that procrastination. And that's one of the things that it's natural for people to procrastinate. But if you continue to do that over and over again, it's going to be a time where it's going to be like, boy, I wish I would have done
Right.
something different. And then you're always in that wish and hope mode, and then it's always like, everything's after me, and I'm not going to be able to succeed in life. Well, hopefully we can inspire people to kind of get out of their comfort zone, because how you grow is getting out of your comfort zone. It's very similar
Right.
to physical fitness. If you were to walk every single day, you may, that's more maintaining, because that's a normal everyday activity. But if you start to get a little bit uncomfortable, you start to speed walk, then you start to run. You're going to start to get into more shape, some better shape, and you eat right. You're probably getting out of your comfort zone, and that's how you don't grow in
Sure.
your body, but that's how you grow physically, and you get better and better. Same thing in the finances. You have to do things a little bit differently, and that's what we do at Online Trading Academy. And it's not new. It's just a little bit different. Not different in sense of a strategy, but different than what most people are told to do. Because if everybody is told, go get a 401k and get a good job and go to school, and you're going to have $1 billion when you want to retire, and if nobody's getting that, there's a disconnect. So that's why these are so important to come into these investing classes that we do here locally, just to learn how that's done, and have your best interest, and wrap your arms around your own money. Do that today. But another thing you were talking about with these different assets, people are looking for income streams and income strategies in the markets, and they say, well, I just don't have the time to do it. I
Right.
work from 9 till 5, and how am I going to do this? Well, that's the beauty. So if you're listening right now, get excited, because there are 24-hour markets. You have the ability to trade and invest at night. The futures market, as Al was talking about, is open around the clock, 24 hours a day. It's open on Sundays even at 4 o'clock, our time here, Central Time.
Right.
Also, the futures market is open around the clock, 24 hours a day. So you have the opportunities there. The opportunities are there. It's just, do you want to take those? Do you want to grab those opportunities? But you got to learn how to do it first. Don't just say I'll do it later. Learn those skills and techniques on how to do that. And that's what we really do at Online Trading Academy. And in these investing classes that a lot of people have been texting into, first off, congratulations. But by the way, these classes are free. I mean, you can't beat free. And it's it's 2 hours.
Free is good.
It's 2 hours of your time. And is your future important? Is your future worth 2 hours of your time? We have these classes locally here, right here in Bloomington. Easy to find, a nice state-of-the-art facility. We have a couple different classrooms. Matter of fact, we have 3 classrooms where we teach people various skills and techniques on the markets. But you can text the word investing to the number 210 for this investing class. Text the word investing to the number 210. And this is for 2 seats for this class. We talk about how the markets work, different strategies for income strategies, retirement. But really, I think, Alan, you teach a lot of these as well. I think one of the main things that we see in these investing classes is people looking for hope. And if you can inspire somebody to do something different, and if you have a goal or objective in your financial future, you got to have that hope. Then you have to have that why. What is the real reason on why that you're looking at the markets? Whether it's an income stream, whether it's leaving a legacy for family, or donating to various charities, or maybe it's just maybe it's just you, and you want to have more choices. That's what we like to see is what's that real reason? What is that real why on why you're looking at the financial markets? Because you know what, Al, that's going to actually inspire you to work for it.
Right.
Nothing that's worthwhile is it's not easy to do. But if you work for it, you have strategies, you have techniques. Online Trading Academy will guide you through that and help you get there. Al, you have always great words of wisdom and a lot of tips. Let's hear today's OTA tip of the week.
Yeah, you know what, Josh, I think what we're really talking about is financial freedom. Everybody wants financial freedom. They want to live the life on their own terms and enjoy stability. But how many people genuinely are dedicated to putting in the work and committing themselves to getting the work done? Sadly, not many. A lot of people get tied up with excuses, wrong priorities, and a lack of action. You have to take the initiative to meet what it takes to be successful. It takes knowledge, it takes skill, and taking the action to use that knowledge and skill. Remember, you are responsible for the life you want. You're responsible for taking action.
I like that. Take action today. We have these investing classes locally here in Bloomington. It's easy. If you're driving, you might want to pull over, but text the word investing to the number 210-210 for 2 seats for this class. When you do that, you're going to receive a financial quick start kit just for attending that has some free stocks picks in there and different concepts and strategies on how the market actually works. As always, same time, same place next week. Until then, retire young, my friends.